looks interesting. So these two, Barrett and Ejnar. Ejnar ran away when I tried to question him.
Let's be honest. Anyone who isn't prepared to answer a few harmless questions has no right to be here. I want you to make sure he never comes back. And I mean never. Any idea where to find him?
I found a book at his place.
And that'll help with your search?
The binding is made of human skin.
Ugh, Morcon trash. Turns my stomach. Listen, there's a traitor who's under our protection right now. His name is Ivan, and as it happens, he's a Morcon. For some reason, he doesn't want to leave. Which might be just what you need to find that damn trainer. If you help this Ivan, maybe he'll take you to the Morcons. And then, if you're lucky, to Ejnar himself.
I spoke to Barrett the traitor.
Ah, what did she tell you?
She says I'm not the first person you sent to spy on her.
Oh, so she figured you out, huh? I'm gonna take a wild guess you didn't get anything useful from her. No results, no payment. You understand.
Some guy just told me you gave him permission to enter the upper district. Thought we weren't letting civilians up here no more.
Thank you for coming to me about this, but he speaks the truth. I did give him permission. He and Wolf found the outlaws who were distributing flyers around the camp.
Huh, is that right? Well, I guess that's something.
I'm busy. No, only people on the list can enter. Anyone else needs an advocate.
Right, got it.
I'll head back to my post then. I'm busy. I'm busy. Come back.
That place is full.
Wise decision, boy. Don't do anything
Now
stupid.
you get it. I guess we'll never know.
I understand.
no time, miss.
I'm not convinced.
Oh, is that right? You need it that badly?
He's been staring at me for a while.
Shit, what do you want? Ah!
Had to happen. No point dwelling on it.
Just don't think about it.
How's that possible?
You think so? I think you're full of shit.
What happened? No point dwelling on it.
You believe the rumors they left?
Is the upper...
Civilians who have a guarantor are allowed back there.
What? Since when?
Since I made sure of it.
It's about damn time. Then I'll straighten it out right now. You wanna come? You might as well take this stuff with you. I'll give you a few shards for being my pack mule.
All right, I'll go with you.
Let's go. It's good to get out. I'm sick of the smell of this place. You're lucky you don't have to run a business. Breathing the same air as these idiots every day, ugh, it's enough to make you choke.
Can't we pick up the pace?
Just relax. It's good for the legs. This used to be the entertainment district. That's how the old Duke kept the peace.
How'd you mean?
Simple. Those who partied till all hours didn't get off their ass so quickly in the morning. That kept the streets clear. But I want to show you something. Come this way. Say, rumor has it that you and Kaya, well,
That's my goddamn business.
that subject's a bit of a minefield. So, let's drop it.
What do you want to show me anyway?
We're there already. This is the only place where you can really switch off. Feel how fresh the air is here? No drunks up here? No stupid assholes with their stupid, constant fucking pickup lines.
Hey, cutie.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me just deal with this.
See you then.
Got a problem, buddy? Keep walking.
Oh, I just wanted to...
Just wanted to get a kick in the head?
I'm going.
That's more like it. All right, come on. I really don't want to talk to these assholes. Since the Berserkers took over the port, the number of assholes has really decreased. But there's still too many. Good friend of mine lives back there. Hello, Tyler! You prick.
You guys get along great.
The old fella sells me his junk at exorbitant prices. And if I badmouth him, he jacks the prices up some more. So I smile in his face and silently pray for his death. Better clean the dirt off your boots. We want to make a good impression.
They're not that dirty.
It's just a joke. There's only one time for cleaning boots. When you've kicked a few too many asses.
Is that your specialty?
There is no substitute for it when you need to bring recalcitrant staff into line. But enough of that. It's not far now. Here we are. Leave the talking to me. Halvar's a damn nitpicker, but I know how to handle him.
All right. What do you want me to do?
Listen and shut up.
You here again? It hasn't even been a month.
You remember the tinned food and spices you gave me?
That was, let me think, 35 cans and,
Good, you remember. I need the same shipment again.
That's impossible. I'm in the middle of stock taking.
Oh, who gives a fuck? Hand it over.
My warehouse has clear procedures. I can't just...
Pull your head out of your ass, or you'll be delivering the stuff to the dealer district yourself.
You want me to go among the common people?
Don't ask. Do.
What? Oh, all right. I'll see what I can do.
You're lucky. You don't have to carry anything. You can tell your Morcon he's getting the stuff. Knowing Halvar, he'll have organized replacement stock in no time.
And my shards?
No pack, no shards.
Doesn't it count for anything that I came with you?
I really enjoyed our walk. But not enough that I'm gonna pay you. Now I gotta get back before those idiots burn my place down. So long!
Shit, what do you want?
The provisions from Chloe are on their way.
Really? That's amazing. I won't ask how you did it, just thank you. You know what this means? I can get all my stuff and finally head back to Caracas. Won't take long. Wait for me. Right, all done. You're coming with me, right?
Yeah, I'm in.
Great. If you've got anything you still need to take care of here, now's the time. When you're ready, give the word and we'll be on our way.
Shit, what do you...
I can't wait to... Anyway, keen to put distance between ourselves and the fort. Just hope we don't get stopped by the guards.
Why would they stop us?
Oh, no particular reason. You never know with these guys, that's all. Well, that could have gone a lot worse. Still time for it all to go to shit, of course. Maybe the guards are just glad to see the back of me. Anyway, let's push on. We got a lot of ground to cover. At least we're going downhill, though, huh?
Which route are we taking to Caracas?
I haven't quite decided. Going cross-country would be risky, though.
Why's that?
Do you want to wind up in the middle of a battlefield? When my lot and the Berserkers are going at it, getting caught in the crossfire isn't a great idea. Ah, we've left the fort behind us. Time for a quick breather, I think. You're not too worn out, are you?
Don't worry about me.
If you're out of steam, I got something that might help. Here, take it. Not the most pleasant, but if you need a second wind, it does the job. It's getting late. Let's hope the local wildlife doesn't decide it's dinner time. If you want, we could chat as we go. Pass the time. What do you think?
Less talking, more walking.
Right. Not the talkative type. Noted. Guess you're right, though. Less likely to attract unwanted attention. Oh, this way.
There is a lot to learn here. Are driving me nuts. Still, better than some of the things lurking around here. We're making good time. We should reach Danilo soon.
Who?
A friend of mine. Right. Let's take a break.
Weren't you looking for your friend?
Yep, we found him.
I don't see him.
You're standing on him.
Sorry, what?
I buried him here a few weeks ago.
And you're planning to what? Dig him up?
Hey, I may be a Morcon, but I'm not a grave robber. But his remains do serve a purpose. He's a sort of guidepost. Well, his grave is anyway. I hid a few things nearby that could come in handy. It'll take me a while to find the spot, though. Maybe you could make yourself useful in the meantime? There are often biters close by, to the southeast. We'll set up camp soon. Would be good if you dealt with those beasts beforehand, though.
Splitting up is a bad move.
I'm aware of the danger, believe me. Why do you think I didn't want to travel alone? But I know this area like the back of my hand. And having a leg gnawed at while I sleep isn't something I'd like to risk. Oh, and when they're dealt with, you could cut off a few chunks of meat for our dinner. No point letting good ingredients go to waste. When you're done, head for a ruin to the east. Just go along the cliff edge and you'll see it. I'll wait for you there.
That was impressive.
Now to see whether Ivan made it to the ruins.
Attack!
Ah, there you are. Successful hunting expedition?
Yeah, I dealt with the biters.
And the meat?
Got it.
Good man. Knew I could rely on you. Right. Let's make camp. No point in going any farther tonight. My feet feel like they've been put through a grinder. Ugh. Are you gonna help?
Sure. Tell me what to do.
Excellent. Many hands make light work, after all. We need to get some firewood. A campfire won't just stop us freezing. It'll put off some of the local critters. Won't be the coziest night I've ever had, but it'll do.
Now we cook up some grub.
Good idea. Luckily, the old cooking station's still in one piece. I can fix us a pretty mean sautéed potato. Can even teach you how to make it if you like. The first step is to make sure each potato chunk is well fried. Then let them cool a little before frying again. That's how you get them extra crispy. After that, the meat goes in. Careful not to let it dry out, though. A quick sear then cook it through with indirect heat. That's how you get the perfect texture. But what am I saying? You're probably not interested in the slightest. Here's all the ingredients you need, anyway. The campfire is all yours. Even if you didn't listen to a word I said, just try not to burn it, okay? Or yourself. Make yourself a double portion if you like. A single is enough for me, though.
I am ready to continue with my studies. Will you help me?
That was the deal.
Excellent. Then I will briefly explain the nature of my next experiment. You already know that I am making an effort to become more human. A key aspect of human behavior is sharing one's possessions out of pure altruism.
You believe performing an altruistic act will make you more human.
I admit it's complicated. We must contend with a certain degree of irrationality. Is altruism a concept that could be applied to an algorithm?
I don't have the slightest clue.
Neither do I, which is why I need to enact this experience and examine the result.
So you want to give stuff away?
Yes, there is no need for it to be complicated. I could share food with someone, for example. How did you come up with such an idea?
It worked out kind of well once before. The problem is you're a cyborg. You don't need to eat. So if you give food away, you wouldn't be recreating what it means to be human.
Please, explain.
Your good deed has to be selfless, or it won't count. And it can't be selfless if you don't need the food you're giving.
I see. What if, instead of giving the food away, I decided to sell it for profit?
I mean, that would be the opposite of selfless, but...
Good. Then let's proceed as planned. All I need now is some food. Meat, for example.
You can find meat with ease.
But I am not familiar with it. Can you help me?
Okay, I'll see what I can do. 10 chunks of raw meat ought to do it.
As soon as you procure it, I will gladly take it off your hands.
Here, 10 pieces of raw meat.
Perfect. Now, to give them away.
I suggest giving it to people whose friendship you value. Then it'll really be worthwhile.
Give me an example.
The Alg is a brawny warrior. If there's a juicy cut of meat on offer, I doubt he would turn it down.
An interesting choice, but I don't believe he's in need of my charity. Who else?
What about the hunters who work to keep the bastion stocked with food?
I am not convinced. If there's anyone capable of acquiring meat by themselves, it's surely the hunters.
True, but a gift from you would save them a lot of work.
And that would make it a selfless act?
Yeah, in some respects. I wouldn't bother asking Kaya. I don't think she'd have a lot of use for raw meat.
What about Fox? He's a hunter too, isn't he?
Well, yeah, he is, but unless you want to have to deal with his unusual sense of humor, I'd steer clear. There are plenty of other candidates to pick from, but I suggest we start by picking from the names we've listed so far.
Excellent. Then let's start right away.
I don't think you need me anymore. I mean, you're the one who wants to get all charitable.
That is true, but I don't feel confident that I will find the right tone to express my sentiments. I would much rather have my mentor present.
Okay, if you insist. Let's go together. I'll lead you to who I think should get the goods.
Thank you. Your help is invaluable.
Well, so be it. Ugh, my head. This damn infection. If I don't get a handle on it, that thing is going to happen to me.
fascinating.
Here you go.
Man, that smells good. Sure, it's tasty, too. You can hit the hay. I'll take the first watch and make sure the fire doesn't go out. We'll get moving again at first light. Sleep well.
I see.
I must remember this place.
Let's keep moving.
Hey, I'm not gonna hold us back. Let's go. Listen, I think it's about time, I need to come clean.
About what?
You won't find many more cons like me. In fact, just being seen with me might land you in hot water.
Why is that?
'Cause I'm not following Ravok's commands when I trade.
Meaning what exactly?
I've been trading with outsiders, which is strictly forbidden. My assignment was actually to raid any travelers we came across and take their stuff. That's what Danilo and I were doing to begin with, but it felt wrong.
Did you kill them?
Yes. Morcons don't see death as a sinful tragedy. It's a gift. Brings the peace of oblivion. But there's a difference between us and outsiders. We have to earn our deaths. Well, most of us do. A few lose patience.
What was I about to say?
Well, most of us do. A few lose patience and take their own lives.
Honestly, you people sound insane.
You're not wrong, but we have our strengths. Tell me something. Have you thought about joining us? Think we'd have plenty to offer you. As long as the option's still available, that is. The balance of power between our poachers and resistors might have become decidedly imbalanced. Might already be too late. So, what do you say?
Where was I? Oh, yeah.
So, what do you say?
Let's just focus on the journey.
That's not really a yes, but also not a no. Good enough for me.
I'll skin you alive! Attack! This will not go.
Not long now. We're getting close to the grotto. Well, we'll have to see.
Let's move on.
This place is unsettling.
Attack! Look out! stop dawdling.
Why'd you stop?
Give me a moment. I want to take a quick look around. I'll be right back. Are those tracks? They kind of look like... Nah, I'm just getting jittery. Okay, we can keep going.
You find something?
No.
That animal's mine!
Shit! Poachers!
False alarm my ass.
Shh! Just keep your mouth shut and play along, okay?
As I live and breathe. Ivan, is that you? Tengus has been looking everywhere for you. Where have you been? Where's Danilo?
He's dead. It happened a few weeks ago.
Weeks? And instead of going back, you waste your time with this stranger?
Look, here's what happened. We had a berserker caravan in our sights. It looked like a good target. Provisions for months, some resources, and... this guy. We were unlucky. They defended themselves with fireballs. Before you knew it, everything was in flames. Just chaos. Barely saved my own skin. I got out of the way. It was pure luck, but Danilo, well... Danilo wasn't lucky. I couldn't leave him. He wants to serve our cause in Danilo's name.
Oh, really? Prove to me that your words are truthful. Kneel before me and swear it. Swear in Ravok's name that's the truth?
Almighty Ravok, God of blood, Lord of eternal balance, turn your all-seeing eye upon your humble servant. Bear witness that I swear that everything happened exactly as described. If I have spoken false, let me suffer eternal agony.
Get up. Ravok will decide if you speak the truth or lies now. Now tell me, did you bring the provisions back with you?
Of course. What do you take me for?
Good. Well, I'm sure your friend will be happy to confirm your story. Step aside. You there, get over here.
You wanted to speak to me?
I did. So tell me, is the story Ivan told me true?
Yep, every word.
I see. Interesting. You really want to join us, huh? May Ravok have mercy on you if you don't mean what you say. Ivan, make sure those provisions get to the grotto. Go on, get lost.
Excellent.
Praise Ravok. That could have gone a lot worse. I had a feeling that staying away for so long would cause a stir, but this is ridiculous. It's like half of Caracas is looking for me. Oh, not good. No, not good at all.
And you still want to go back there?
I got a responsibility, I guess. Not sure even I can wriggle out of that. But most of all, I can't let my family suffer for my actions. Well, we need to keep up the pace. Day's not getting any younger.
Thanks again. For what it's worth, you could have ratted me out back there. Don't even want to imagine what would have happened if you had. Well, let's just hope we don't bump into any other old friends. Follow me.
Do all the Morcons treat you like that?
Oh no, most of the poachers aren't too bad. It's the resistors. They're the ones you gotta keep an eye on. I mean, we Morcons can come across as blunt and ruthless in general, but at least you know where you stand. It's that no-bullshit approach that binds us together.
If you say so.
Oh, there's one more thing I need to warn you about.
What was I about to say?
I can deal with the resistors.
No, it's not them I'm talking about. There's an aggressive creature that prowls around here. Whole area's the bastard's territory. Munch on its fair share of travelers who wandered off the path.
How nice.
I know, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I know, right? Point is, you better stay close.
Take care of that!
Okay, we need to be extra careful now. We don't want to draw unnecessary attention.
You worried about that man-eater?
Afraid so. Its stomping grounds are just a stone's throw from here.
What kind of creature are we talking about?
It's well, a mountain troll.
Should we hunt it down?
Hunt it down? We'll get torn apart if we try to fight that thing.
Then we better get going before the troll finds us.
As for me, I'm just relieved, you know. Anyway, let's get going. Not much farther now. We'll have to go our separate ways when we're close to the grotto.
Why's that?
Better we don't advertise.
That was remarkable.
Where was I? Oh, yeah.
Better we don't advertise we're travel buddies. Wouldn't want you to get into trouble on my account. The resistors aren't my greatest fans.
I think you worry too much.
Look, I know my people. Trust me on this one.
You sure you won't go missing again?
Who are you? My mother? But no, not this time. By the way, I suggest paying a visit to Goat. By the way, I suggest paying a visit to Ghosta.
Who's that?
Technically, he's our innkeeper. I think of him more as a fungus. The slop he serves up tastes like rat with sawdust.
What was I about to say?
The slop he serves up tastes like rat with sawdust. Probably is, but it fills you up, I guess. The slop he serves up tastes like rat with sawdust. Probably is, but it fills you up, I guess. And if you need a few shards, sure he'll have some work going. We're nearly within spitting distance now. Doesn't time fly when you're traveling in good company? Hopefully, Dimitri's the only one on guard duty. Marat.
Where was I? Ah, yeah, exactly.
Marat's always trouble.
Why's that?
He's a resistor. Yeah, you'll see what I mean soon enough. Here we are at last. The grotto, home of the Morcons. God, shit! Marat's on guard duty.
Why does that matter?
Sure, he'll let me pass, but you? The odds aren't exactly stacked in our favor. Before we part, there's something I want to tell you. Listen carefully, okay? There's a third group of Morcons that exists alongside the Resistors and Poachers. This group stands for something that most of my people find abhorrent. Can't tell you anything else about them or what they're trying to achieve. But let's just say this. If you stand up for something right and just, you'll find them. Or they'll find you. Anyway, it's time to go our separate ways. Take care, my friend. If you ever happen to have more shards than you know what to do with, come pay me a visit. Hopefully see you around.
So you found me.
Why'd you run away from me at the fort?
You started asking questions about Rat and the Berserkers. I panicked, okay? I thought I'd been busted. It's pretty obvious Rat sent you, but now the secret's out that I'm a Morcon. Or, I was.
What do you mean? You were a Morcon?
You found my journal. Did you read it?
Yeah, I know everything.
Then you don't need me to go through it again. This is my worst fear, being forgotten. I can't go back to the Berserkers, and the Morcons don't even remember me. They won't let me in. They say they don't know me. I haven't held rituals for Ravok in years. I look like a Berserker, talk like one. I had a good job. I was respectable once. And now I'm here, homeless.
And you've got no other place to go?
I thought I'd try my luck with the Outlaws. I know a lot about the Morcons and the Berserkers. That kind of information's gotta be worth something. I could probably forget about the Clerics. They don't really go for deals like that. And I'd rather be in the gutter than go to the Alps.
Are you sure there's no chance the Morcons won't take you in?
They won't. I tried everything. Everyone I knew there is dead. I offered to give myself up as a prisoner, but they didn't even want me then. I thought I could be a Berserker spy, see? Looks like Zarina herself doesn't want me there. Said I was lucky they didn't kill me right there. No, I'll have to find another way. What do you think I should do now?
I can't let you get away with this.
I didn't expect anything less from one of Rat's lackeys. Don't think I'll give up without a fight. Draw your weapon. You've got no...
I found Ejnar.
What did you do to him? Was it painful?
He won't cause you trouble anymore.
I'm sure he won't. But that wasn't my question. What did you do with him? Tell me.
I killed him.
Ah, my very own executioner. Now I can finally sleep easy again. This has been a pleasure. I'll let you know if I ever need anything again.
Is that it?
What did you expect? I thought we understood each other. You do something for me, I pay. End of story.
You said if I got results, there'd be more money.
Really? That doesn't sound like me. Why the hell not?
That's it?
I've given you money already. The seed money, remember? We had a deal. You should be delighted with how it all turned out. We make a good team, you and me.
I wanted...
That's what I like to hear. I can... But you should know that if you decide to join the Berserkers, you can't belong to any other faction. I demand complete loyalty. Can you do that? Do you still want to join?
I should take some time to think about it.
As you wish.
You've grown up very quickly.
I hear that a lot, but it doesn't feel that way.
A few years ago, you were just a baby, but look at what you've become now.
And what's that?
A perceptive, highly intelligent young man. You don't seem to miss a thing. And you have a good feel for the important things in life, even the small ones.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah, of course.
Cool. Then I like it too.
The clerics are only just getting back on their feet. Not much help at the moment.
And we mustn't forget that they were driven out of their land. It will take some time for those wounds to heal. Okay. However, we still can't say which... We need to get...
Jax, we need to talk. In private.
Yeah, sure. What is it? Another job in Tavar?
No, let's find somewhere we can be sure we're not watched.
If you insist.
Let me know when you have the time. Hello, Falk.
Good day, Kaya. We have known each other for many years now.
Here it comes.
Yet I have never thanked you for your help and dedication.
Sorry, what?
And so I would like to express my gratitude for our partnership with this piece of meat.
Oh, okay. I was just doing my duty. But I appreciate it.
My pleasure. And I hope you have a wonderful day.
Yes, and the same to you.
That was a less than perfect interaction. I believe that it could have gone better.
I'm free right now.
All right. This should be good enough.
Here? Someone could walk by any second.
True, but my men are on guard over there, so I can be sure they won't be able to hear us.
What's wrong? You don't trust them?
Not anymore. I thought I was being paranoid at first, but now I'm sure one of my bodyguards is plotting with the outlaws against me.
Huh. You think they want to kill you? Rob you?
You know that we took in a lot of former outlaws at the fort. They call themselves the Abandoned. Well, the outlaws who settled in the crater of Ateris think of them as the worst kind of traitors. They want nothing more than to see every last one dead.
Then we have to stop them.
Yes, but how? I have an important position at the fort, and spend most of my time out in the field. That makes me a good target for any spies trying to infiltrate the Berserkers. It's much easier to send sensitive information to the outlaws of Ateris from out here than it is from Tavar. Or the fort.
Okay, I get it. But it still sounds pretty paranoid. Not like you at all. Why would one of your own men want to betray you? Didn't you vet them before you let them join?
What was there to vet? They're a bunch of crooked bastards who were about to be kicked out of the fort. But I took them under my wing and gave them the chance to fight for us anyway.
Well, that's just great.
You can't always pick and choose your comrades in arms.
Have you spoken to your people in the fort about Fox?
Yes, but no one's willing to take responsibility for him. Looks like he's been shirking his duties. Although, I find it odd that none of our patrols have tracked him down and reminded him of his obligations. Fox clearly enjoys a special freedom from the warlords. He does as he pleases. But that's as much as I know, and I have no time to pursue it further. I have more important matters to deal with.
Okay, thanks.
Of course.
So what can I do to help?
I just found out one of my bodyguards met with the outlaws outside recently. But I don't know which one exactly. I want you to keep a close eye on them. Find out who the traitor is.
And how do I do that? They're your boys. Why would they trust me?
I have no idea. I've tried everything I can think of to find out the truth, but it's been fruitless. Besides, you have more experience with this type of situation. Maybe you'll do better.
I'll need the names of all your bodyguards.
There's Cyric, quiet, reserved, but a good fighter. He's fought by my side many times. Drabak is more direct, but I've always been able to rely on him. Then there's Finley. Young and with a lot of crazy ideas, but that doesn't mean anything.
Ugh, my head. Damn infection. The worst thing about this disease is the feeling like I'm losing control.
Good. Until a few days ago, I would have trusted any of them with my life. But things change.
It'll be difficult with Kaya coming along. I should do it alone. It'll be difficult with Kaya coming along. You've been a berserker for a long time, right?
Long as I can remember.
Have you always been a warrior?
I do what needs doing. Right now, that's fighting.
Okay. So, have you ever met a real outlaw?
Yeah.
And? What do you think of them?
Too much posturing.
Right. Okay. And what about Kaya? Are you loyal to her? Or are you thinking about stabbing her in the back one day?
I'd rather die than let anything happen to Kaya.
Yeah.
Go away.
Yeah. I believe you. What did you do before you became Kaya's bodyguard?
Huh? What? Why'd you ask? I haven't done something wrong, have I?
I don't know.
What? No, of course not. Wait, what was the question again? Oh, yeah, right. What I did before. I was with the Outlaws, back when Logan, Duke of Tavar, was boss. A lot changed when the Berserkers took command of the fort. I didn't want to have anything to do with them assholes in the crater, so I threw my lot in with the Berserkers.
Did you completely cut off contact with the others?
Most of them, yeah. Half of them would like to see me dead, know what I mean? I still do some deals with a handful of them, but that's it.
I see. You were in contact with an outlaw from the crater recently, right?
Ah, shit. Yeah, I was. Just traded a few things, you know? A ration here, a few ELEX II there. Nothing more than that.
You know how that looks, right?
Oh, come on. Get off my ass, man. Not like I blabbed about our plans or anything. It's fine for me to earn a little on the side. I'd never put us at risk.
If you say so.
Hey, listen. Let's keep this between us, okay? Don't get me into shit for making a little extra ELEX II. Please.
I still haven't questioned all the bodyguards. This guy's a top suspect. You been to those forests nearby recently? While off duty, maybe?
The only thing that'll take me off duty is an arrow to the head. I'll follow Kaya's orders, period.
You're trying to tell me that you never want to see something different? Come on, kid.
Back in the old days, maybe, with the outlaws, I mean. But I was a kid then, had nothing to lose. But I made a living at the fort. I was already a pretty good fighter, knew the ropes. Outlaws forever, fuck all the rest. That was me. Till the first time I saw a berserker, Kaya. I'd never seen a berserker woman, and never anyone like her. Figured if somebody like her could be in charge, the berserkers were alright with me. So I snuck away and joined them. Been Kaya's bodyguard ever since. Best choice I ever made. She's, well, you know.
I'm curious to see if Kaya sees things just as clearly. Yeah, I'll do that. I have news about your bodyguards.
So, who is it? Who's plotting with the outlaws?
Jabak. He's been meeting with a few guys from the crater, but it seems harmless.
Harmless? They're the enemy.
Look, Jabak was a nobody. Just another guard in the fort, and a big fan of Tavar's former Duke, Logan. He's a berserker because his own people left him no other choice, and he's happy to go with the flow. But he still has contacts in the crater. Looks to me like he's just doing a little business on the side. Of course, just because he's not planning some big betrayal doesn't mean he doesn't blab to them from time to time. Best not to talk about sensitive things in front of him.
Are you serious? I should kill him! If I didn't hold such a high office. Who would trust a leader who executes her own men? My reputation would be in tatters. Although, no one would think anything if you were to do it. You're not the Oracle of Tavar. You don't have people depending on you. You don't have to answer for everything and everyone. You can kill Jabak. For me. You know he deserves it.
Calm down. You're starting to lose it.
What do you expect after telling me something like that? Look, I need some time to process this. Just give me some space. Let me sort things out.
That was a less than perfect interaction. I believe that it could have gone better. I need someone who will really appreciate my act of generosity. Let us try again. We'll move on to the next candidate.
it's different, I'll give you that. Okay, let's go get your mutants.
Haha, all right, that's the spirit. What did I tell you? Right there, the freak parade.
That's a lot of mutants.
Yep, which means a glorious victory and us returning as heroes to the fort.
My head. Infection.
Piece of crap!
I've forgotten about it again. I don't get a handle on it. That thing is going to happen to me. I wonder if I have something. Well, it's different, I'll give you that. Okay, let's go get your mutants.
Haha, all right, that's the spirit. What did I tell you? Right there, the freak parade.
That's a lot of mutants.
Yep, which means a glorious victory and us returning as heroes to the fort.
My head. Infection. I've forgotten about it again. I don't get a handle on it. That thing is going to happen to me. I wonder if Kaya has settled down now. Weird. I wonder if Kaya has settled down now. Weird. Right. Of course it does.
They used to be people, but they really make my stomach turn. It's the Albs who did this, right? Turned them into revolting, disgusting mutants? It's their fault.
No, that was the ELEX. Some people just don't have the mental fortitude for it. This is what taking too much ELEX does to them.
Still, mutants are under Alb control, aren't they?
Some Elexitors have that power, but only over some of them.
Like I said, revolting.
I suppose so.
Anyway, this whole saving the world heart thing isn't exactly gonna help my reputation back at the fort, like, at all. If only more berserkers had heard about it.
True. I doubt anyone's talking about your heroic deeds.
Hey, do me a favor, next time I come up with an awesome, cunning plan like this one, just shove me into the nearest river instead. Deal?
Doesn't matter how hard you try. Things never quite seem to work out for you, do they?
Yeah, maybe I need to take a step back. Just give it some serious thought.
So, you're giving up?
Me? Never, never. Just gotta rethink my strategy is all.
All right then. Get in touch when you've had an epiphany.
You'll be the first to know.
Are you okay?
I'm well, thank you.
Not now.
Wouldn't it be better if I brought Dex to the fort instead of leaving him with Dawkins? I mean, he was our archenemy not that long ago.
The old man doesn't worry me. Just look at the work he's been doing. His desire to help people seems genuine. And the fort isn't safe right now. Attacks have become all too common. There's unrest in the air. I'd rather keep him close.
To all those who have seen a mutant and survived, remember what ELEX can do. Remember what it can turn us into. Don't let the great danger of the new ELEX blind you. It's better to stick to the reliable advantage of technology.
No, just can't do that yet. No, just can't do that yet.
Look at what became of them. They had an enormous modern city, and now they're holed up in this old world ruin.
Can't you see I'm busy?
What's the meaning of this?
Needs a key.
Why are we following him?
To all communities and lone warriors, things that are useless to
No, just can't do that yet. What happened to your trade convoy?
If only I knew. They should have been here long ago. But if you're looking for work, I'd pay you to find them if you can and help them if they're still alive.
You're not going to abandon them to their fate, right?
Am I still allowed to make my own decisions?
You can answer that question for yourself.
Should I, leave you two alone for a bit?
No, it's fine. I have some supplies for you.
You know, I'll only take large quantities off your hands. I can't do much with individual cans. Show me what you got.
I have some water for you.
Thanks.
I have
Thanks. Thanks a lot.
I brought you some canned meat.
Thank you. Here's your payment.
About the trade convoy. Where should I start looking for them?
They can't be that far away, actually. I know they were on their way back from the Berserkers. They're probably somewhere between the fort and our castle.
I'll find them for you.
I'll make it worth your time. If you can help them reestablish their trade routes, I will reward you handsomely. And if they're dead, well, at least then I'll know I don't have to keep on waiting.
You better leave. Looking for something? Will you get lost? You'd bet. That's right. Get the hell out of here.
What are you doing?
Worried you'll be caught? Worried you'll be caught?
How can I be of service? Or maybe you can be of service to me. Know anything about combat mechs or drones? I'm struggling with the instruction cycle. They're like normal instructions, only more, technological.
Yeah, I'd recognize a few of those words.
Oh, that's a no then? Should have guessed. The way you stomp around like that. Forget I asked. I'll figure it out. Eventually. So, what did you want again?
Do you train technicians too?
I don't have, time. Right, I don't have time for that. But I've seen Vivian juggle a wrench now and again. Not that she comes close to my level of skill, but she can show you how to open a can, that sort of thing. Go and ask her. You can find her in the merchant storehouse.
What do you do here?
I solve problems. In theory, anyway. These shiny little buddies here, the ones we're endlessly tinkering with, sooner or later, they're supposed to fill the gaps in our ranks of soldiers.
Looks like it might be a while.
That's not quite true. I already have a prototype. All it needs is a little testing. You try getting results with a roll of wire and a few rubber bands. I'm not the problem here. I was trained by Master Goddard. May the Creator bless his soul. Unfortunately, my work here also makes me irreplaceable. I can never find the time to go out and give my prototype a proper field test.
I'll test it for you if you like.
Oh, well, sure. I mean, why not? I would prefer to test it myself, but I won't turn down the offer. Right, so, I'll set the prototype to run a routine outside the castle. I want you to follow and observe. It's programmed to protect us from enemies, so you should pay attention to how well it identifies and fights threats. Keep a record of how long it takes to deal with the enemies. I need to know if it's running efficiently or not. It should be approximately 37.5% faster at threat recognition compared to previous combat mechs.
Got it.
Great. Just hold on a second then. I'll send it on its guard routine. Get ready to give chase. Unit ZX-01. Initialize new routine. Execute routine Alpha 1 with subroutine B. Huh. These readings are a little odd. What the? How dare you! I have the sinking feeling that I might need to work on the prototype a little bit longer.
You don't say.
Sorry, I must have made a mistake when calibrating the enemy detection. Good thing we managed to destroy it, huh? Kind of a shame, though. I have to start from scratch again. Still, thanks for wanting to help out. I appreciate it. I'll let you know when I have a new prototype ready for testing. Provided you still want to help, I mean.
Yeah, I'm not so sure of that.
Here, take this. We'll call it hazard pay. What the hell? Thanks for your... What are you up to?
Unauthorized input.
I despise... It's thieves.
Jax, a most unexpected visitor to our holy halls. Is it fate that in these troubled times you have found your way back to us?
Again we meet with dark clouds hanging over us. Little has changed since we took up arms against our common enemy.
At that time, you spoke of mankind's impending doom, and of those who would cause it. It shames me to think of how little heed I gave your wise words.
Forget it. I've had moments of doubt myself.
And out there, the invaders build their towers of destruction. Exactly what you tried to warn us of.
Actions are what count. We must think about our future. How to destroy this enemy.
That's exactly what we're doing. Now the wounds inflicted upon us have healed. We have rallied ourselves and are planning our resurgence.
I was hoping you could help me. I need some better gear. And some good instructors in the art of armed combat.
I see. You've lost a great deal of the strength you once had. The war against the Alps took a great deal from all of us. And the situation seems liable to get worse in the future, not better.
That war was 6 years ago. It's not a problem anymore. I was bitten by one of the invaders' dark creatures. Infected with their plague. It crippled many of my combat skills. I need to work on them again, from scratch.
I wish I could help you, but in these dark days, I have to think about my own faction. We have neither the resources nor the time to train you, or to share our weapons.
That is unfortunate.
To us, you are an outsider. We must focus on our own survival. And that means holding on to every last scrap we have.
I believe you're trying to talk me into joining the clerics.
That would be one way to solve this dilemma. Though, from the look of you, you'd have to start your training with the basics. That isn't something the clerics can afford to offer you. We simply can't spare the manpower or the relevant supplies. That's my final word, I'm afraid. We won't be able to give you basic training in our weapons technology.
You know, I like your attitude. I'd like to join you.
I'm glad to hear that. Our approach to combat closely resembles that of the Alps to the north. If you want to join us, I suggest you go to them first. They can teach you the basics.
You want me to train with your enemies?
They're not the only ones who would rather see us dead. These last few months, many evils have come to torment us. The Alps are the least of our worries. When you've completed your basic training, we can talk again about your initiation into the cleric community.
As an Alp commander, my specialty was ELEX abilities. My repertoire didn't include other weapons until much later.
Then it's those abilities you should start improving. It will make you a valuable asset to the clerics.
I'll be returning to you as an Alb. You're okay with that?
That is what you were in the first place. Once you've learned the fundamentals of high-tech weaponry, speak to Judicator Hagen. He'll be able to answer your questions. We all have burdens to bear. I wish you every success on the rest of your journey.
What can I do to help?
Simple. Go where help is needed. Then help. As far as I'm concerned, that's all it takes for me to treat you as a cleric.
That's it?
I'm a soldier. I don't like to overcomplicate things. I can't provide you with a uniform, though. We are all out of those.
You're kidding me.
No. Our armorer offers the standard protective gear, but no uniforms. The only one left is a Regent's uniform, and I'm not giving that to you.
Why not?
Well, more accurately, I'm not giving it to you yet. You'll have to earn it, and that won't be easy. If the armor's really what you want, you need to gain access to the Alps.
Infiltrate them.
Right. I told you it wouldn't be easy. I'll also tell you why this is so important to us. Ever since they began occupying Ignadon, the Alps have left us in peace. Unfortunately, there's no guarantee they'll keep that up. The Alps are a threat we can't ignore, so I like to be as informed as possible. It's not enough to be one of their scouts. Gain the rank of trooper, and then we'll talk.
Very good. Jax, is that you? What a wonderful surprise. It's been what, 6, 7 years? You look well. How are things? Need help with anything?
Glad to see you again too, Ava.
I have so much to tell you. I'm guessing Alex showed you where you can bunk down for the night. I expect you've got a lot on your mind right now. If you need a little time to yourself, I completely understand. We can catch up later. Maybe share a bottle of wine, if that's your thing.
What exactly do you do here?
I'm in charge of the Archives of Knowledge. I don't know if you remember, but once upon a time, I wasn't even allowed to step foot inside the archives. And now look at me. I'm responsible for preserving all the knowledge we have. How times change. It was so long ago, it feels like a different world. Remember our old home? All that was left was a smoldering ruin. If you're interested, I can also share some of my newfound knowledge with you. What do you say?
Mind if I take a look around the archives?
I'd be insulted if you didn't. If you're looking for anything in particular, just let me know.
What can you teach me?
Mainly things that'll improve your...
do that yet.
Stop that!
Give it a rest.
Hey, you! Got an ID card?
Of course.
Fine. When you're ready, come get it. Your daily ration. One standard portion, same as everyone. It's not exactly fine dining, but it does the job. You hungry?
My rations, please.
Here you go. Get it while it's hot.
How long have you been the cook here?
Ever since we evacuated from the Hort to the castle. I got the job by chance. The clerics lost so many people they didn't have anyone to spare.
I thought you were a cleric too.
I am now, but not back then. I was sitting pretty in one of their jail cells. They set me free when they abandoned the Hort. Here was the only place I had to go. I mean, I didn't want to make friends with the Albs, so I just went with the clerics. It was definitely the right choice for me. I just wish everybody saw it that way.
You're not popular around here?
Well, I get along great with half the people around here. The other half, I just stay out of their way. I can't blame them. I used to be an outlaw. It's no use trying to hide that fact. I just wish they'd look me in the eye and speak their minds instead of creating all kinds of trouble behind my back.
Maybe I can help. What are their names?
When you say help...
I'll have a little chat with them, make them see sense. And if they don't...
No, I don't want any violence. Brother Johannes teaches that the Creator only permits violence in emergencies.
Outlaw turned true believer. I'm surprised.
With what I've seen and done in my life, I should be a sobbing wreck by now. My faith is what gives me strength. Of course, I can't prove the Creator actually exists, but the mystery is truth enough for me. No mortal has ever been able to answer all the big questions. It stands to reason that there's forces out there greater than all of us.
What's all this crap?
What are you doing?
What do you want?
You have no business in here!
Don't go pilfering anything. Forgive us, Ah, a new seeker. I look at you and see that, like all wayward souls, you were led here by an inner emptiness. But your search is at an end. You have reached your destination. The Creator welcomes you.
Tell me more about the Creator.
He is the bread that fills your stomach. He is the light that brightens your day. The signpost for the lost. If you wish, I will gladly strike up a hymn so that we can pay homage to him together.
No need. I think I get the picture. I'm actually looking for work.
Oh no, my son. No. That is not what you seek at all. But your mistaken seeking brings us to a vitally important question. Why do we dedicate ourselves every day to drudgery? Do you know what our Creator has taught us about this?
Great. We've got important things to do, and you're wasting time arguing with this guy.
Sister, we are opening our minds and spirits. It goes beyond mere discussion. But, back to my question. Are you aware of the Creator's teachings?
Not in so many words, but I have a sinking feeling you're about to tell me.
My son, a man afraid to talk about his beliefs and those of another is no man at all. The Creator says, "Come to me, all of you who are weary and burdened." But how does he conclude his offer to us? Do you know?
Because I will shoulder your burdens.
I see you are a man who heard the words of the Creator, my son. I knew from the moment I saw you that he had called you to me. And because your beliefs stand upon such strong foundations, I bestow on you the honor of helping our flock be fruitful and multiply.
I already have one son. That's enough for now.
I speak not of the miracle of birth. I speak of the miracle of persuasive words. I ask that you journey to the lands of the savages to spread the word of the Creator. Take on this pilgrimage, and his eternal gratitude will be your reward.
About that pilgrimage. What do I have to do?
Fear not. I don't expect you to stand on street corners and preach the word. The Creator's words are written down. They need only be placed in reach of lost souls. Take these flyers. Hang them somewhere visible, somewhere the helpless are sure to set eyes upon them. When your work is done, return and we can open our arms to the new arrivals together.
Do you really think you can win people over like that?
Of course. The pen is mightier than the sword, and so it has been since time immemorial. I caution you, do not follow the ways of our trainers. They see martial finesse as our greatest weapon, but true protection only springs forth from inner contemplation. Our ranks will fill up, believe me. We'll be a bulwark, steadfast in belief, strong enough to defy all dangers.
Where exactly should I go?
Do your ears not hear? The lands where savages roam.
Do you mean the Berserkers' Fort?
That is one such place. But the crater, too, is home to many godless creatures whose ears are closed. They are savages indeed.
And the Morcons. What about them?
They are wretched worshippers of a false idol. Their path leads only to darkness. Nothing, not even the light of the Creator, can save them from damnation. Do not concern yourselves with those who live in the ice either. Their hearts are frozen solid, and no words will thaw them.
So, the fort and the crater. Got it. What kind of payment can I expect for this?
Is your own salvation not recompense enough?
I was hoping for something more tangible.
I must take some time to ponder this matter. In any case, you will certainly not be disappointed, my son.
Not bad.
Hopefully next time we can do business.
damn creatures everywhere, you're screwed without a weapon. I'm so glad you found us.
You wouldn't happen to be the trade convoy that Vivian wants me to find.
Thank Callahan. Vivian sent you. I was afraid we'd be written off as dead already. We could really use your help.
First, tell me what happened.
I don't even know where to start. We wanted to try a new, shorter route. We knew it was dangerous, but we tried anyway. We were halfway back from the fort heading towards the castle when we were attacked. We ran away up the hill. Me and one of my guards lost our weapons on the way.
Keep talking.
We somehow escaped the Reavers and saw a hut. We thought we'd hide out in there for a while. As we slowly worked our way up, these damn spine hounds came and attacked us. So we ran again. We ran up here. Seems like my other guard lost his weapon on the way. And that's how you found us now, with no guns and those beasts on our tails. As you can see, we could really use your help.
You want me to help you look for your weapons?
We would appreciate that, yeah. We can't show our faces in the castle again without them. We might as well throw ourselves to the spine hounds.
Where'd you lose them?
We lost 2 weapon packs somewhere on the way up here. Just look along the side of the road. The last weapon pack must be somewhere up here. We just can't seem to find the damn thing. Once you have them, please bring them back here quickly. I don't feel safe at all walking around unarmed.
Oof, it sends an icy chill down my spine every time I see these buildings. Spiders are foul anyway, but when I think about the giant creepy crawlies living in there, ugh, gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Shit. I don't know. I found your weapon packs.
Fantastic! At last. Now we can hit the road again and get back to our trade route. I'm sorry I don't have anything to give you in return.
I'm on assignment for Vivian. She'll pay me.
Oh yeah, right. You told me that already.
In that case, I won't keep you any longer. I'm just glad we can finally get back to our trade route. Thanks again. I guess we'll see each other sometime. Callahan's blessings be upon you.
About the trade convoy. I helped them, and they're back on the road.
So you did it! Thank you. Hopefully I'll be getting my regular deliveries again soon. I promised you payment, so here it is.
Thanks.
Okay then, see you around. And don't forget, if you ever have any supplies, I'll gladly take them off your hands.
Good.
Kino says you're good with technology.
Oh yeah? Somehow I doubt he put it quite so nicely. The only ass he kisses is his own. If he talks about me, it's only to make me look bad.
You're not a fan of his, then?
It's mutual. But you must have noticed that he doesn't deserve that position. He thinks he does just because he got here before me. He forgets that I was already in charge of this stuff back in the domed city.
Why don't you do something about it?
Why bother? The way he behaves, he'll be dead in the dirt within a year. Besides, I'm needed here. If he and I traded places, our supply chain would dry up in 2 days tops. But I'd be happy to teach you if you'd like. For a small fee, of course.
Could you teach me? Everyone should be able to get a good look at it.
pretty impressive. Hard to believe all this was open country before the comet hit. Get behind me! Just wish we had more time.
I assume you know why you're here.
Hey you, got a light? I'm trying to light up, but my matches have gone AWOL.
Sure.
Ah, damn it. Forget it. Looks like my last cigarette's gone anyway. It's probably for the best. Just gives me a scratchy throat. So, did you want to get a mission from the board?
Why do you ask?
Maybe because I want to talk to you a little bit? You seem like a nice guy. I may be wrong, but you look like you've gotten around. How about something different? You haven't heard anything about Baxter's Cave, have you?
What's that?
Keep it down. The walls here have ears. Listen up. I didn't talk to you for no reason. I had to make sure you weren't one of the jumped-up idiots who usually hang around here.
So, did I pass your test?
I mean, you can form a sentence and you look okay, so you're a long way ahead.
So what is it exactly?
It's a place behind enemy lines. I don't stand a chance on my own. But with you and a few others, we could do it. And if we do, it will make us all very rich.
Yeah, really? It must be a huge amount.
I can tell you don't believe me, but I guarantee that if we can pull it off, neither you nor I will have to take the fall for anyone.
What's the catch?
You're a sharp one. Nothing's that easy, right? Capable people are one thing, relying on them is another. I've got a lot to lose if I tell you what I know, so I'm going to need a little insurance before we start. With the risk I'm taking, I think 1,000 shards is reasonable. Are you in or not? There are plenty of others who want in, but you seem reliable. I won't force you. After all, the amount I'm asking isn't exactly peanuts.
Scratching up that much Elexit takes time.
I'm giving you 24 hours. I won't last much longer in this hellhole. I'll wait here for you. Don't let me down.
Nero, give me a chance to explain.
This board is a perfect place for a notice. And that's that. I'm done here now. I hope all this running around was worth it. We'll see what Johannes decides to fork over as payment. I hung up the flyers.
Excellent, my son. And the Creator has protected you from all harm in this work. Did the savages cause you any trouble? Do you wish to receive my blessing now?
Oh, so you're not gonna ask me?
Your heart is pure. Our Creator's mercy is for those whose spirits are troubled. My blessing is for you and you alone. I would advise you to accept it.
Blessing? I don't want your blessing. I want shards.
My son, what you demand is not within my power. You must know how badly we are lacking in worldly goods of every kind. Here, this is for you. I grant this gift to those who delight the Creator. Should your thoughts ever grow dim and murky, read what is written within.
Perfect. Top quality toilet paper.
What they made here. Teleporters, maybe? Or aircraft? What do you think?
Probably underwear.
You always have to bring the conversation down.
This place is a fucking dump. It's the worst.
What are you whining for?
Hey, you!
Where you think you're going?
I want to see the Duke.
Oh, really?
It's all right, bully.
So you're the asshole I've been hearing so much about. Thought you'd be taller.
So you're Baxter, the Duke of Ateris.
In the flesh. Now, what the hell are you doing in my city?
I heard once upon a time you used to be in charge of the fort in Tavar. That true?
Yeah, forever ago now. I'll tell you one thing. I'm not getting knocked off my throne again. If you're here to stir up shit, you've come to the wrong place, my man.
Hey! I know you. Yeah, you're Jax. You're that asshole from the north. You're the guy who wanted to enslave us all in the converters.
That was a long time ago, but you're right. I am Jax, and
I heard you're a pretty decent guy.
Is that what you heard?
Well, to look at you, I can hardly believe it. I mean, people talk all kind of shit about your feats. I wonder if they know how scrawny you really are.
Okay, get it over with. What do you want from me?
Maybe I just don't like your face.
Here's a few shards. That's what you want, right?
I look like the kind of guy who takes a bribe.
I don't have time for this.
Well, you're just gonna have to put up with it.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna smash your face in for free. Just so I can see what you're made of.
Shoot him! What are they doing? Get started!
I have no idea why anyone would want to live in this dump. Just look at this place.
You got lucky this time, that's all.
Maybe you should be a little more careful who you mess with in the future.
I didn't think you had it in you for such a lightweight. Ain't no place in the crater for a guy like you. It'd be better for everyone if you just fucked off.
You get a bonus or something for bitching out everyone you don't like?
Don't matter what my job is. What I do here at the crater is my business.
I think I'm gonna have another chat with your boss.
Do whatever you want, as long as you're out of my sight.
I wasn't finished.
You'd best be skulking around somewhere else.
I was just trying to get info about the fort. About Rat.
And you had no orders from Baxter to do so.
Ah, yes.
Well, that was fair. Go home. Get a good night's sleep.
Wait, I'm free to go?
Of course.
You're not from around here, are you?
That obvious?
I am. This dump is the worst. Your shards are my way out. Well, we're almost there. I'll introduce you to the rest of the group. So, here we are. Do you like it?
You call this an office?
You don't. Well, I have even more bad news for you then. Come out, boys. He has the money on him.
You've got no business being here.
No idea why anyone would want to live in this dump. Just look at this place. Nothing but thieves, murderers, and cutthroats. You turn down the wrong alley and you're dead.
Hey! Get lost.
Well, yeah. I don't have to like it.
Are
did I want to say? Ah, yeah.
Go on through.
Not now.
May the...
We will never...
Show...
Thanks.
I have some...
Hello.
What goods have you got?
How come you hardly ever came to the fort? And, I mean, the real reason. Don't you like kids?
Ugh. That's about...
That's why the other kids called me a bastard. 'Cause you were never around, living like a hermit someplace else.
I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too.
That was a less than... That was a less than perfect interaction. I believe that it could have gone better. I need someone who will really appreciate my act of generosity. Let us try again. We'll move on to the next candidate.
Judicator Reinhold has his hands full getting the clerics back into shape.
Ah, a familiar name. Well, at least we know who we're dealing with when the time comes.
The Duke of Ateris could be dangerous. He's nothing but a criminal. A very successful one.
Better keep an eye on him, then. We can't afford any surprises.
Isn't that enough?
Yes. We have enough information about the other factions now. Good work. Give me some time to analyze everything, and we'll be able to move on to the next step.
That was a
Follow me.
Of course. That was a less than perfect interaction. I believe that it could have gone better. I need someone who will really appreciate my act of generosity. Let us try again. We'll move on to the next candidate.
Hey.
Hello.
What the hell do you want?
You're a hunter, correct?
That's none of your business.
That is quite true. However, I have...
Let me stop you right there. I got shit to do and I can't get on with it if you keep pestering me. So beat it. Stop scaring away all the game, okay?
I apologize. I had no intention of disturbing you. I merely wanted to...
But you are disturbing me, so get lost.
Yes, of course. I merely...
Fuck off.
As you wish. I shall, to use the vernacular, fuck off. That was disappointing. I am struggling to describe my feelings.
I didn't know that could happen to a cyborg.
Hello?
Oh, hello. You are a hunter, is that right?
And you're a cleric?
Correct. I have a piece of meat for you.
Raw meat, huh? Bring it on. How much you got?
Enough.
What do you want for it?
It is a gift. I only want to help you.
All right, hand it over then. I can take care of it later. But, wait a minute. You're not gonna show up later wanting some sort of payment, are you? Last thing I need is to be owing favors to higher-ups.
No. No,
Okay then. Thanks.
Of course. Happy to help. Noted. I'd like to do another right away, if you don't mind. Please try to ensure it's a suitable candidate.
All right, if it's what you need.
Where was I? As you would say, the less said, the better. Let us move on. We must find a better candidate.
It seems to me like you're an eternal acolyte. Don't you have any ambitions to climb the ranks of the cleric hierarchy?
That would be an interesting challenge. However, the clerics are reluctant to let machines enter the higher echelons of their chain of command.
How come you hardly ever came to the fort? And, I mean, the real reason. Don't you like kids?
Ugh. That's about the toughest question any boy could ask his father.
I'm just a little disappointed in you. I wanted to have a family. A whole family. That's why the other kids called me a bastard. 'Cause you were never around, living like a hermit someplace else.
I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too.
They find humans more amenable.
Don't trouble yourself.
combat troops in the Bastion. Why do I feel like you don't have a plan?
Okay, to be honest...
Shit. I should have guessed as much. I guess I'll just have to improvise. At the very least, I need a good number of loyal comrades. People we can trust. People ready to sacrifice themselves for our cause if it comes to it. Can you do that? Yeah? What is it?
Commander, sir, I've got something for you. This piece of meat, it's a tribute. What you're contributing to our community, I am so grateful. Please, take it as thanks.
I appreciate it, really. Thank you.
A pleasure. Have a pleasant day.
Hey, wait a minute. What's going on?
What?
You don't just... People don't... Come on, out with it. What did you break?
No. Really, I wanted to...
It's nothing. Just a kind of social experiment.
Well, whatever. As you were.
Noted.
I can vouch for Kaya and my old combat drone.
Well, that's a start. Can you recruit them right away? Tell me. And where is your old combat drone?
I sent Crony U4 on patrol, just before we, If he's not been smashed to pieces, he'll likely be roaming around my old hut looking for me.
Your old hut?
It's where I used to live. Crony U4 is smart enough to have hidden when the invaders attacked.
Excellent. Good luck with your search.
Kaya will join us.
Excellent. There aren't many better than her. Always been proud to stand at her side. Okay, but it's not enough. You mentioned others? People you could trust? We need more recruits. Hey, you get around a lot. You must stumble across the odd lucrative business, right? So how about an Alexic donation for the community in the Bastion? It wouldn't just be for the good of the Sixth Power. You'd also get the feeling of having done something good. So, how about it?
Fox the Berserker. He's quite the hunter.
I've heard of him. Anyone trustworthy? I mean, completely?
Guess I better think it over some more.
Look, the more recruits we have, the better. I'll ask around and see if there's anyone else crazy enough to support us. Damn. What have I gotten myself into?
Have you seen Drabak?
Sure. Left a while ago. Northwards. Don't know where.
Unlikely. I think he ran off instead. To the north. Where's Drabak?
Don't know. Was right here a second ago, I think.
Huh. Carry on then. Well, 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 look at you. Trying to escape, huh?
No. Why? Escape what?
You're a traitor, Dravok. I'm here to end you.
What the fuck? What? Why? I haven't done anything wrong.
Kaya isn't pleased that you've been hanging around with the outlaws from the crater. She wants you dead.
Whoa, 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 hang on, man. This is insane. I haven't done anything wrong, I swear. I just made a few little deals. I haven't betrayed nobody.
You should have thought about your deals before you went behind Kaya's back.
Look, just let me go, okay? I'll talk to her, straighten things out.
Way too late for that.
Ah, fuck. I got no damn choice.
Excellent.
This won't...
So, is that the end of Dravok?
Yeah, he's gone. Though I'm still not sure the decision to kill him wasn't a little...
What? A little too harsh? Really? You should know better than anyone how dangerous men like that can be. He was a ticking time bomb. Now he's one less problem to worry about.
You really have changed in the last few years.
I don't want to hear this.
Can't you see it? You're not the same person.
I have responsibilities, duties. I have to be tough.
Being tough is all well and good, as long as it doesn't turn into delusion and blind rage.
Oh, you think you know everything, don't you? If only you were half the man you...
Stop. You're losing sight of what really matters.
Is that so? Maybe I should teach you some manners. Beat that insolence out of you.
Do you even hear yourself? That's not the Kaya who was once my dearest companion.
Enough of this. I don't have time for a walk down memory lane.
Then make the time. I'm worried about you. All I see is a resentful warrior who leads through fear. Carry on like this, and soon your own people won't trust you anymore.
Damn you, Jax. Let's speak clearly then. You want to be rid of me, don't you?
I want you by my side. I need your strength. But I also need you to have a clear mind and heart. We have an enormous task ahead of us. We can't afford any weakness.
All right. I should take some time. Go to the fort and think about all this. There's probably a lot for me to do there anyway.
Okay, you do that. We'll talk again in a few days.
I'll be leaving then. Look after our little one, won't you?
I'll check on him whenever I can.
That was remarkable.
She's an incredible woman, don't you?
What do we have here?
Hello, Berserker.
Well, 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 if it ain't the cyborg from the Cleric Castle.
That's right. I wanted...
Yeah, so did I.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, of course. I mean, us misfits have to stick together, right?
Misfits? No, I actually...
Of course, anytime you only need to ask.
Ah, well, in that case...
No need to be shy. You can ask me anything. Go ahead.
I just wanted...
I know. I totally get it. Keep up the good work.
Really?
Of course. You're doing great. Really impressive. But I should get going now, so... Don't forget, though. Anytime. All right.
Sure. Have a good day.
It's just getting better and better, isn't it?
That was a less than perfect interaction. I believe that it could have gone better. Watch out!
Hey, Crony. Better not go down there alone.
Commander, tactical analysis indicated probability of survival after invader attack extremely low.
Yeah, buddy. Good to see you too.
Sensors detected no life signs from Commander for 2.9 days.
Yeah, I know. I took a real knock.
Explanation required.
Those beasts attacked me. I was out, unconscious, for a long time.
Recalibration recommended. Please proceed to ALP headquarters, Ignadon.
I'm okay, Crony. Thanks for asking.
Analysis initiated. Probability of success of recapturing lost territories.
You've already been monitoring the area for a few days. What's your assessment?
Recent instances of combat at World Heart between Berserkers and Morcon Vandal Squad. Alien invader scout troops sighted. More information needed on alien invaders.
Yeah, same here. Well, I think I know roughly who they are. They've got to be the guys we've been waiting for all these years. The Aware. Highly evolved race. Somehow linked to the origin of ELEX. And they'll be a big problem for us if we don't do something about them. But so far, nobody's been listening to old Jax's warnings. Everybody's too wrapped up in their turf wars to see the big picture. Still, no point whining about it. They're here now, and we're not ready.
Tactical withdrawal recommended.
Don't panic yet, buddy. We still got time. Let's focus on getting out of here in one piece first.
Acknowledged.
We need to refocus until we know exactly what we're dealing with.
Environmental scan indicates numerous new threats.
Yeah, the invaders have really gone to town. We better be careful.
Analysis indicates current armament insufficient. Recovery of stored equipment recommended.
We can forget about that. That fucking thing pretty much landed on my home and buried everything underneath.
Calculating alternative options.
We need to build ourselves a new arsenal. You don't have any ideas for that, do you? When did you last visit Alb HQ? Did you get checked out?
Last depot maintenance, 76 days, 23 hours, 25 seconds ago.
Understood. We haven't been to Ignadon all that much recently, huh? I'm not an expert in robots. I've always been more of a fighter than a technician.
Acknowledged.
Whatever. Your technician in the depot should be able to take a look at your systems. There's turbulent times ahead. Can't afford any malfunctions right now.
Maintenance at Ignadon Depot scheduled for next available date, Commander.
Good. Man. Exceptional. Have you finished your experiment? Are you feeling more human yet?
I believe I have gathered enough data for the time being. I am grateful for your assistance. Thank you.
Well, was it a good learning experience for you?
There were positives and there were negatives. I was unable to observe any pattern that could be used to predict the candidate's reaction to my act of charity. When it comes to understanding human behavior, I still have a great deal to learn and many obstacles to overcome.
In that case, I look forward to your next obstacle.
Thank you. Until that time, I will continue analyzing the data I have collected so far.